Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. On the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force stands determined to safeguarding our nation, not as enforcers wielding authority, but as guardians serving with integrity and humility. This is according to Commissioner of Police Enville Williams in his 2024 Independence Message. Mr. Williams said the recent surge in violent crimes on our beloved islands is not just a breach of law, it is a tear in the fabric of our society. He added that every act of violence is a story interrupted, a potential unrealized, a family grieved. But just as a single note does not define a melody, these acts do not define who we are. We are a people of harmony, compassion, and unity. The Commissioner of Police noted that each of us has a role to play in building the St. Vincent and the Grenadines we wish to see, a nation where challenges are met with courage and differences are settled with understanding. The East Caribbean Group of Companies, ECGC, is giving an independence gift to Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS member states, with the company reducing flour prices by 5 to 10%. This reduction takes effect today, October 25th in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and November 1st in other OECS countries and Barbados. This strategic price adjustment aligns with the independence celebrations in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on October 27th, Antigua and Barbuda on November 1st, Dominica on November 3rd, and Barbados on November 30th. The price reduction is expected to benefit consumers, bakeries, and businesses throughout the region. ECGC CEO J. Robert Cato said the price reduction was made possible by recent capital investments in the business, improved efficiency, and favorable market conditions.
This reduction speaks to our commitment to communities across the OECS islands and Barbados, while we continue to provide the best high-quality flour. I'm confident that these lower flour prices will enhance affordability for families, will promote local businesses in the OECS, and ultimately, we are creating growth in our economies.
Mr. Cato said although ECGC still face inflationary headwinds around other costs, they are very clear that this price reduction on ECGC flour is the absolute right thing to do.
At ECGC, we still face inflationary headwinds around our cost, specifically labor, energy, freight, and natural disasters. Yet, we are very clear that this price reduction on ECGC flour is the absolute right thing to do. Fundamentally, we believe that our business must give back to the communities that help us to thrive, and now is a great time.
That was ECGC CEO J. Robert Cato. Police have arrested and charged Checkley Baker, a 45-year-old resident of Vermont and Kingstown, with the offense of burglary. According to a release from the police, investigations revealed that the accused entered the Mulberry Bush preschool as a trespasser and stole a quantity of items valued at $647.67, the property of a 55-year-old businesswoman of Layou. The offense was committed between October 21st and 23rd this year in Kingstown Park. Baker appeared before the Kingstown Magistrate Court on October 24th, where he pleaded guilty to the charge. He was previously on bond with a separate offense, which he breached, and the conditions of that bond were activated. He was sentenced to prison for 10 months. The matter in relation to the offense of burglary was adjourned to October 31st for sentencing. In regional news, police say they have rescued 11 foreign nationals believed to be victims of human trafficking after carrying out a coordinated intelligence-led operation in Mount Lambert, Trinidad. They said that the operation, which targeted a suspected human trafficking network, was conducted on Wednesday after law enforcement officials, including the Immigration Enforcement Unit, received information that women were being held against their will and sexually exploited at a house. The police said that officers proceeded to the residence and discovered 12 Venezuelan females between the ages of 18 and 32 in an apartment at the rear of the premises. Upon further assessment by immigration enforcement officers, it was determined that 11 of the women had entered Trinidad and Tobago illegally, while one had legal entry status. Additionally, a male Cuban was also found at the location. He was determined to be under a ministerial deportation order since 2019 and was detained by officers, the police said in a statement. The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, has entered a joint initiative with the European Investment Bank, EIB, to provide funding for several regional countries seeking to develop their water supply and management and the ocean ecosystem. The CDB and the Euro $100 million loan from the EIB will boost the bank's support to projects that ensure the supply of clean water, improve collection and the treatment of wastewater and the solid waste, and upgrade flood prevention. It said that the investments will help countries adapt to more frequent periods of drought or intense rain caused by climate change, as well as contribute to environmental sustainability through reduced ocean pollution. The countries eligible for the EIB-supported investments are Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Haiti, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. And finally in the news at this hour, 3 Lebanese journalists have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a building known to be housing reporters in southeastern Lebanon, witnesses have told the BBC. The attack was carried out on a guest house in a compound in Hasbaya, being used by more than a dozen journalists from at least 7 media organizations, with a courtyard containing cars clearly marked with press. The 3 men worked for broadcasters Al Manar TV and Al Mayadeen TV, which issued statements paying tribute to their killed employees. Lebanon's information minister said the attack was deliberate and described it as a war crime. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I am Naressa Bostwick saying thank you for listening. Our next newscast will be coming to you at 5:30 p.m. Be sure to join us then.